with Chirpy Feather Hair Extensions, and today I'm going to show you how to easily apply your feather hair extension bundle at home by yourself. So first I'm going to show you the tools you're going to need. First you're going to need your needle nose pliers, which look like this. These are kind of the fancy needle nose pliers. I got these at Sally's. They were like 20 something bucks. You don't really necessarily need these ones. Like something just like this would be fine too. You don't have to have this tool, but it will make it easier. This is a little hair threader, and you can get this or something similar to this at Sally's. They're pretty inexpensive. Basically, it has a little hook on the tip. I'm trying to show you against that towel. A little hook on the tip, and then it has this little latch that goes up that helps to apply the feather extension into your hair. You're also going to need a little alligator clamp or clip of some sort. You'll need the micro crimp bead, which looks like so. And these ones are the aluminum ones that have the silicone on the inside that helps protect your hair. And then obviously you will also need your feather hair extension bundle. Okay, so first, whenever you are applying your feather extensions, you are going to need to decide where to put them. So there's really three main places to put them. Whenever I'm putting them in my client's hair, these are kind of the three main spots that I show people. The first spot is going to be on top. So you could put it, towards the front. You could put it towards the back. You could put it on this side, like in the bangs. In the fringe. You could put it, wherever you want to put it on the top. So that's basically going to be the loudest statement, like, hey guys, I have feathers in my hair. Or you can put it, this is kind of probably the most popular spot, is like under a little bit more hair, but towards the front. So what's cool about this spot is you can pull it forward and it kind of helps, like it kind of frames your face. Or you can, if you don't want it to show very much, you can kind of push it back, hide it. Or if you want to show it off even more, you can just clip, this hair out like that when you go up. So it's really, that's my favorite spot. You could put it up here, you could put it a little bit lower, just somewhere like right above the ear towards the front hairline. The third place that's the most common is going to be at the nape of your neck, like kind of behind your ear a little bit. And in that placement, it's just going to, it's going to kind of, see, so that's what it looks like. So it kind of almost looks kind of like an earring, sort of. That is a really cute place as well. And a lot of times when it's thicker feathers, that's a good spot as well. I would not recommend putting a thick feather right at the top because it poofs. The thicker ones are obviously poofier, so you might not want to do that. If you like that look, that's more power to you, but just most people want it to look a little more natural. So, okay, so I'm going to put it at the top today, since I already have one here. So I kind of want to layer it with this one. So I'll put it right about there. So first what you're going to want to do is even if you are putting it at the top, you're still going to want to put a small section of hair, separate that out to cover the little bead. Because if not, you're going to see the bead a lot and it doesn't really look that cute. So I'm just going to take a thin section of hair. Just pull it over here, clip it. Okay, now I'm going to take a small section of hair, and basically you want the width of this piece of hair to be about the same width as this feather extension bundle, so that way it can support the weight of the feathers. So you want it to be as clean of a section as possible. You can kind of see it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so now that I found my section, I'm gonna kind of just it a little bit and just put it down for just a second. I'm going to want to load my bead onto the threader, like so. So it's at the base. And then I'm going to take that little section, twist it really good, hook the hook onto the hair. And at this point, you want to make sure that the little latch is down, okay? So you're going to hook it on there. And then you're just going to want to slide the bead up, and it kind of folds the hair in half. Can you see this, how it's pulling through right now? I'm trying to just find something to show you on. It doesn't show the bangs in my hair. See how I'm pulling it, so I just looped it through. Okay, so now the hair is on that, or is through that bead. So make sure all the little hairs got through. Push it up towards the scalp. I want to make sure no other extra little hairs got in there. This is a lot easier when you're actually like right up close to the mirror because I can't really see very well on the computer. Okay, so I have it up there towards the scalp, and now I'm going to actually put the feather hair extension bundle into the little bead. So one thing that's important, especially when you have grizzly feathers, is there is a front and a back to them. So this is the, can you tell the difference? I don't know if you can on this, but that's the front. See how it's a little bit bolder? And when I flip it around, it's a little bit lighter. So you want to put it, obviously, the bold side up. So I'm going to just thread it through the little bead to kind of feel for it. I think it's in there. Now I'm just going to take my needle nose pliers and clamp down on that bead. Give it a little clamp. And then I'm just going to take one of the feathers and just kind of tug just to make sure it's in there, which it is. And that's it. That's all you have to do. I'm going to show you also, since I said I would also show you without using the threader, I'm going to show you that real quick as well. So I'm basically just going to do the exact same thing. I'll just put one right next to it. Yeah. Okay, so it is a little bit harder to do without the threader, but basically you're just going to want to twist the hair. And if you have like thicker hair, it'll be easier for you to just maybe thread it through the end. For me, I have fine hair, so that's not going to be possible because my hair bends too much. So basically, I'm gonna take the hair, twist it, and kind of just fold it in half. Can you see? So it looks kind of like that. And I'm basically just gonna try to keep it folded, like pinch real tight on the ends. And I'm just gonna thread that into the bead. See? So I pulled it through. It's really easy. See how it's on there? Okay, cool. Now I'm going to push it down towards the base again. Just do the exact same thing. Oops, I just dropped something. Same thing. I want to make sure it's facing the right way. And this one I put some peacock ones in, and they're kind of crazy. Okay, so just pinched it in there. And see, it's in there. And now I'm going to show you how to take it out, because I don't really want that one there. So I see how basically when you pinch the bead, it just makes it flat. So basically we want to make it not flat. So I'm going to take it, pinch it, just a little bit, just to kind of loosen it. Ow. I can't see what I'm doing. And it just slides right on out. No big deal. And that is it. That's how you apply and take out the feather hair extension bundle. It's really easy. They're really fun. I love them. I'm kind of addicted to them. And you can wash them, dry them, curl them, just like normal hair. The only thing is just whenever you curl it or use a flat iron, you just don't want to use it on a super high heat setting because, I mean, it could kind of singe the feathers and you don't want to leave it on there for a long time. I mean, it's kind of just use your brain. And whenever you're brushing your hair, you don't want to brush down on, like, here, I'll show you. Like, you don't want to, like, take your brush and, like, down. So I can't do it, it's hurt. Because if you do, it's going to pull on the bead, it's going to pull your hair, it's not comfortable, and it could even make the bead slide out. So you don't want to do that. So you just kind of want to brush right under the bead. Okay, cool. And what else? Oh, you also don't want to use a lot of serums or oils on right on the bead. You can still use it on the rest of your hair. You just don't want to put it right on the bead, because what can happen is it can kind of lubricate the bead and your hair can slide out easier. But typically the hair extensions stay in your hair at least a month, for some people up to 3 months. I like to take mine out after a month and re-put them in, because it will start to grow out and it can kind of start to dread right at the base. So that's why I take them out, but some people that doesn't bother, I guess. But if you guys have any questions, just message me. Hope this helped, and enjoy your feathers.